on his mind? Why would he want to fight you?
I don't know. I'm close to 60 years old, and he thinks,
You think it's sweet?
yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna get paid a lot of money as well.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at that.
Let me explain this to you. There's some athletes you have to protect them from themselves. Your talents take you places that you're not able to handle sometimes.
No, I'm late night TV ready right now.
When you give him $100, $200 million, he's not well. He's not he's not sophisticated. He's fucking really craft and shit. And they gave me all that fucking money.
In a recent live interview, Mike Tyson openly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr., suggesting that the former champion may be facing financial problems. Tyson questioned Mayweather's financial security and warned that boxing is a brutal sport that can quickly break fighters who aren't fully prepared.
If the boxer's in control of all the money, then he's good. But you got somebody else controlling the money, and they're getting paid before you get, they're getting the money before you get it. Hey, listen, man, the boxing is some sleazy shit. You're talking about some real animals, man. You know, they should be shot. Well, some of these people in boxing should be shot, man.
Many fans believe that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may be thinking about stepping back into the ring because he needs the money. Mike Tyson has added to this speculation, suggesting that Floyd could be targeting a high-profile exhibition fight with him mainly for the huge payday such a blockbuster event would bring.
Crazy.
You gonna watch it though?
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch him fighting Mike. I think that's crazy. He's gonna have an exhibition with Tyson, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mike is so much bigger than him.
Yeah,
he's
but
so much bigger than him.
he's not gonna land a fist on Mayweather.
Right. But it's crazy also to see him fight at 57 years old. Like, that's
But
nuts.
still, like, he shouldn't have been in there at all. You know, I think it's
the money.
other ways.
Yeah.
You know, it's other ways for.
But what did he get?
people.
He got at least 20, right?
Yeah, but still, I think.
But
you know,
I think
with,
he
with
needed
all
that money.
Yeah, but with all his connections and things like that, I think people could have put him in the right position to make some money.
If he's got people with him that are looking out for his best interest. But you know how it is. When there's a guy like that, that's a big name, usually everybody around him pretends they're looking out for their best interest, but there's always lawsuits later on. You find out someone was stealing money or not paying him what he deserved. There's always a bunch of bullshit.
Joe Rogan recently criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr., pointing to his extravagant spending habits as a possible reason behind the growing rumors about financial trouble. Rogan suggested that even with enormous career earnings, reckless spending, and an overly lavish lifestyle could push any superstar boxer towards serious money problems or even bankruptcy.
Floyd spends money like it's a tap. Like he's got a tap, just like unlimited amount of money. Money's.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., famous for his undefeated record and flashy lifestyle, has reportedly earned more than $1 billion over the course of his career. Nicknamed Money Mayweather, he is frequently seen showing off his fortune, from private jets to a collection of luxury cars.
Options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it. If you're a plain guy or a basic chick, then you're gonna get a basic watch. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. I'm flashy, I'm flamboyant, I'm a king,
Mike Tyson experienced a similar situation. Once the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history, he reportedly earned between $400 million and $600 million during his career. However, in 2003, Tyson filed for bankruptcy, revealing debts of around $38 million.
With regards to money, you've gone from being fabulously wealthy to at one point basically losing it all. What has the peaks and valleys of that allowed you to learn about money?
It was interesting. I didn't possess it. I just was a young kid having fun.
What do you consider a lot of money to be?
I don't know, $1,000.
Oh, please.
You know, anything, anything.
Do these figures sound correct? Made around $400 million during your career?
I don't know, it could have been.
Yet end up spending more than you made, and at one point were like $50 million in debt?
Yeah, that was amazing too. But
how does that happen?
Just being reckless and young and foolish and stuff, and really not caring.
Mike Tyson later admitted that early in his career, he didn't pay much attention to money and wasn't prepared to manage the huge amounts he earned at such a young age.
Look at it that way. I've never been really a money type of guy. I put a great emphasis on it. You know, I never really, I come very from a broke background, so I never really had great emphasis. I never really learned the art of handling money as a kid. You know, that's an art. That's why only a few people maintain it, because it's an art, and I never possessed it.
He admitted that the sudden influx of wealth was overwhelming, and his lack of financial knowledge ultimately played a major role in the struggles he faced later in life.
You said you haven't been a money type of guy, and it's interesting you say that because, I mean, I was reading, might have been a Sports Illustrated article or some magazine article from the 90s, and it focused on just your spending and, you know, the excess of the Mike Tyson then the you know, media sort of portrayed you to be. And it said, and I just want to read through some of these figures, during the 33 months after you got out of prison, $4.5 million on automobiles and motorcycles, gave automobiles to 15 women and 2 men, once crashed your Rolls Royce and told cops to keep it, spent $240,000 monthly in just walking around money, nearly $100,000 a month on jewelry and clothing, more than $400,000 on pigeons and cats, $300,000 on lawn care, a house with 38 bathrooms. To what extent did it almost seem, or did you think that just the money would never run out?
I don't know, that's just how I live my life. You know, when I was living my life back, that's just my, wow, that's even hard. When you mention things, wow, that's even hard. I don't even fathom that. I don't even think I'm that kind of guy. I don't even look for ever considering having money.
Many famous boxers have experienced similar financial difficulties, despite earning millions during their careers. A mix of extravagant spending, poor investments, and relying on the wrong advisors has left even some of the sport's biggest stars struggling with debt or bankruptcy after their time in the ring begins to fade.
Get this shit in shambles. Floyd Mayweather want to fight again. They talking about making. Yo, hold on. Have you seen Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson are actually having a fight? I want to hear your thoughts on that, because I know you got to be furious. Because I can't stand it no more. I'm drawing the line.
I saw that apparently, well, allegedly. I don't know how true it is that Mayweather's having some financial issues. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that, you know what's up, man?
That's what I heard.
This is the same story with all boxers. All of them. It always goes to this, where it's like, yeah, at the end of their career, they're doing it for the money because they have to. Because not only is he set to fight Mike Tyson, apparently him and Manny Pacquiao are working on a rematch.
I heard about that. It's the same notion. It's the same old thing with athletes as far as them going broke. And a large percentage of them, the difference is boxers can always do the money grab. Old NBA players, old NFL players, they can't really do a money grab. Right. Let's get in this ring.
Yeah, you can't.
We're not about to do a 7-on-7 with 50-year-olds.
Yeah, or like Mike Jordan calls somebody out for a 1-on-1. Like, let's do this, run up a bag real quick at the Garden. That's not happening.
So as far as
you could do that with boxing.
You could do that with
let's go run up this bag real quick.
Yeah, you could do that with boxing.
Lie, bro. I said it to say because Mayweather's 49, bro. He's about to fight Mike Tyson's.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also dealt with major tax obligations over the years. In early 2025, he revealed that he paid more than $18 million in taxes, highlighting the massive financial responsibilities that come with earning at his level.
So, other greats, Joe Louis had this problem.
He did.
Sugar Ray Robinson had to come out of retirement in '55 to settle a debt with the IRS. and even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this.
Records show that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had unresolved tax liens from previous years, including a $7.2 million debt dating back to 2010. In a petition to the U.S. tax court, Mayweather argued that although he owned significant assets, most of them were illiquid, making it difficult to pay the amount immediately. He requested a delay in payment until after his 2017 fight with Conor McGregor, expecting that the earnings from the bout would cover his tax obligations.
Stop it, Skip. Ain't nothing wrong with you. All of a sudden, now something's in your throat.
I cannot wait for this answer. I got to hear how you defend your man this time.
What's your reaction, Shannon?
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deductions and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. I ain't see I, R, or S in that ring taking no blows. And I'm supposed to send them, yep, you're supposed to send them their...
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s former accountant Dave Hall has attributed the potential financial troubles to Mayweather's heavy spending and a number of questionable investments. Despite earning hundreds of millions from boxing and various business ventures, his habit of lavish spending, from owning multiple mansions to maintaining a collection of luxury cars, reportedly drained a large portion of his wealth. The situation was further worsened by risky investments made without proper financial guidance, many of which failed to deliver returns and added to his financial difficulties.
That's awesome. So you mentioned not to get in their lives. I have to tell this. I remember as I was a teenager. Yeah, I was going to college. I didn't go all the way through, but the criminal justice teacher told us when you do your taxes, if you're dealing drugs, that you should end up putting your salesperson. I don't know about that firsthand, but I just remember
that's how it's classified.
He specifically said, and he kind of looked at everybody. He's like, for those of you guys, it's a salesperson. And I was like, all right, but no, man, I got asked. So Money Mayweather, what was that like? Just
absolutely great experience. I've had a great time doing his work. Problem is as the manager goes, so does the CPA. So when he changed managers, we ended up getting kicked to the curb.
Dave Hall revealed that Floyd Mayweather Jr., often viewed as confident and unbeatable in the ring, quietly struggled with personal issues behind the scenes. Despite the fame, wealth, and his undefeated record, Mayweather reportedly faced emotional challenges that few people knew about. These struggles highlight the pressure and isolation that can come with success at the highest level. While he projected an image of strength and control, Mayweather was still dealing with personal battles, proving that even the most celebrated athletes are not immune to emotional difficulties.
Something that many people, it's public knowledge, not sharing anything that's not out there, but something many people don't realize is he suffered a lot through his life with depression, something that he's struggled with mentally. And with that, we saw some of the progress and growth that he went through, some of the struggles that he was facing, and to have a lot of respect for someone that goes out there and pushes it every day and tries to be a better person.
Yeah, I got... Did he have the $20,000 in sides at the restaurant, Wolf of Wall Street? They cure cancer?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. often compares himself to legendary boxing figures such as Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. By doing this, he reinforces his brand as one of the greatest fighters in the sport, highlighting his undefeated record and remarkable achievements. However, while confidence is an important part of sports, his frequent self-promotion can sometimes distance him from fans. Critics argue that constant boasting may reduce the impact of his accomplishments and, at times, overshadow his legacy. By placing himself alongside boxing's historic icons, Mayweather raises public expectations, but also invites skepticism that could influence how his career is viewed in the long run.
Is that in you still waiting?
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break.
After his scheduled exhibition with Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has officially agreed to one of the most highly anticipated matchups in boxing, a professional rematch against Manny Pacquiao. The fight is set for September 19th, 2026, and will take place at the Sphere in Las Vegas, marking the first major professional boxing event to be held at the groundbreaking arena. Their first meeting in 2015 became one of the most profitable events in combat sports history, and this long-awaited rematch is expected to attract global attention once again, with worldwide streaming on Netflix. Now in the later stages of their careers, both fighters are preparing intensely as analysts and trainers debate possible strategies and outcomes. Leading up to the fight, Mayweather is also expected to participate in several exhibition bouts, while Pacquiao continues to remain active in boxing, adding even more intrigue to this historic showdown.
Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao finally announced their long-awaited rematch. Kenya, I already see you shaking your head.
Nobody want to see that shit, man. I know a lot of people bought the first fight, but it was too late. This fight is entirely too late. But I was wanting to see a 49 and a 47-year-old guy fight, man. For what? I understand it's a payday, cool, but as far as the sport goes, like I don't want to see that shit. Not wasting my time, bro.
Somebody needs some money or something? Is that why they doing this?
I love it. I love it. I'm an avid, long time since I was 6 years old boxing fan. So these are things that keep the boxing world afloat.
Well, I've been the biggest boxing fan for as long as I can remember as well. And I don't want to see it.
Some fans believe Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s return to the ring is not just about money, but also about strengthening his legacy in boxing. Mayweather has stated that he still feels capable of breaking more records in the sport, suggesting that extending his career could further secure his place among the all-time greats, rather than simply chasing big paychecks. However, critics and analysts continue to question his motivations, pointing out that exhibition fights and high-profile matchups have often been closely tied to business opportunities and brand promotion. Still, Mayweather's determination to pursue records and headline major events shows a clear desire to shape his legacy on his own terms, balancing both personal ambition and financial rewards.
Mayweather, what is he doing with himself? Is he sitting around reading? Do you think he's working on his memoirs? I don't know what he's doing, but it seemed like he would be the guy that wouldn't come back if for no other reason than that 50-0 thing really means something.
Floyd has an incredibly expensive lifestyle, and when you ask what is he doing when he's not fighting, well, it's these exhibitions and then just generally business. The things that he cares about most are being the greatest boxer of all time and having a lot of money, but he also knows that the best way for him to make a lot of money is to box. The other thing that he cares about is being a record holder. Forever and ever, at least for the last 15 years, he's held all the records in terms of gate proceeds, pay-per-view numbers, viewership, all that. In recent times, with Netflix coming into the boxing equation, we've seen Jake Paul and Mike Tyson do whatever it was, 109 million viewers, right? So now there's a record out there that Floyd doesn't have. but he can come back and maybe beat that record. There's also the record of being one of the oldest world champions. He could theoretically come back and maybe do that. But the other thing going on, Bo, and there's always the speculation when boxers come back later in their career, when they come back later in life, the instant assumption is, are they broke? Because we've seen that any number of times with athletes and oftentimes with...
Mike Tyson also shared some advice for Floyd Mayweather Jr., noting how frequently Floyd appears in the news for showing off his wealth. Tyson acknowledged that Mayweather likely faces a lot of criticism, possibly because people are jealous of his success and the way he openly talks about money. However, Tyson cautioned that constantly flaunting wealth can sometimes push people away. He emphasized the importance of genuine friendships, warning that if Floyd continues to prioritize his flashy lifestyle over real relationships, he could eventually find himself feeling isolated. Tyson explained that true friends are not only there during celebrations, but are also the ones who stand by you when life becomes difficult. He advised Mayweather to focus more on surrounding himself with sincere people rather than trying to impress everyone. Tyson's comments weren't meant to be harsh, but rather honest and thoughtful. He encouraged Mayweather to value loyalty and real connections over attention and extravagant spending. In Tyson's view, strong relationships matter far more than any display of wealth. The question remains, is Mayweather returning to the ring purely for the money? Or is he aiming to further solidify his legacy in boxing?
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world, you know. It's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones.
Drop your thoughts in the comments below.